Hey, what's going on? You know, every neighborhood has that like abandoned burnout school, right? That, I don't know, it might have been burnout when you was in high school. You know what I'm saying? But every single neighborhood has either that block, that school that's just burnt out, might have some police tape around it. You know what I'm trying to say? But then you might come back to it and they got full blown apartments in there, luxury, folks paying 2, 3, 4, 5 grand a month for a 1 bedroom in the very same place that used to be known for destruction, desolate, and not worth much. Well, if you can relate to that, then you can relate to letter V tonight for our Moonlight Mondays. I'm trying to get the little, lighting situation, get the vibe together, for Moonlight Mondays. And tonight we're going to talk about letter V, and we're going to do a vision check on your life. Now, if you are just catching up to this series, hey, I'm Kara Sakina, transformation coach and consultant. Change is my name, change is my game, you know what I mean? And I'm here to help you. So we've been really going through, some transparent things about what happens when life hits you in a way that you're not ready for. What happens when, the facts may be against you, but you don't have really any choice but to get up and live. I posted, was that yesterday? And listen, I don't serve nothing I don't eat first, right? It was the other day. I don't know if it was yesterday. I think it was. And, 2 nuggets that God gave me that I'm going to share with y'all. And it might be for you, might not need it today. Put it in your backpack, put it in your back pocket, and you can use it another day. Because I guarantee you either going into something, in something, or coming out of something. That's just how life is. You know what I'm saying? And what he said was, let me paint the picture this way. Imagine, right, you feel surrounded, right? Imagine you are in like a desert place, right? And, on the other side of these like caverns, right, or these mountains, it's beautiful, right? But it ain't at night, not when you can't see, right? But, on the other side of these mountains that seem impossible is water, food, everything you need, right? A couple years ago, I was going through something real crazy and I was stuck, man. I was stuck, even though that's what I help people do, but I was stuck. And, the Lord just spoke to me and he was like, it's because of where you're sitting. You sitting on the ground with your arms around your knees to your chest, looking at these mountains that are surrounding you. But if you would get up, come on, somebody, if you would get up, then I can show you that there's a path to the other side. If you would get up, I'll be able to, you'll see what I see. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I want to be speaking life to somebody today. That's what this whole Get Up and Live series is about. Really, you can't see the same when you're not at the right altitude, right? When we don't see ourselves as God sees us. When we don't position ourselves to have the letter V, okay, which is vision, right? We doing a vision check tonight. What do you see? Do you see the mountains? Do you see, the dark shadows of what could be, what might happen, what might not happen? Like, is that what you see? Or are you going, and I ain't saying it's easy. I mean, some days you got to crawl, you know what I'm saying? Some days you just ain't built for it, but if you still got that flicker of light, if you still got that purpose, if you still know that even though I may be down in this valley, that he's still with me, right? He wouldn't allow me to come in this valley if he knew he couldn't get me up out of here. You know what I mean? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And I don't care how self-righteous and super saved people want to be. There are some valleys of shadows of death that you're going to walk through. If you're doing anything with your life, that you're going to walk through. So I'm saying that to say, letter V is vision check. I want you to ask yourself, what do you see? And even if everything is going all right for you right now, right? Like life might be good. And honestly, for me, life is good in like 90% of the areas. Life is good. But that 10% is a thorn. You know what I'm saying? It'll get all your attention. It's kind of like, you ever stub your pinky toe? You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you ain't even think that toe was important, but that thing got all your attention, and that is where your vision is at. And you can't even see, you know what I'm saying, where you're going because you're focused on trying to fix that little thing. So I gave some realistic examples to kind of get you to the point of just challenging yourself when you have these thoughts, when you find yourself in a tough place. What am I seeing? What am I seeing? Like, am I seeing shadows? Like, I don't know why I'm stuck on shadows, because I feel like shadows come from our past experiences and it robs us of our future. You know, shadows, what may happen, what may not happen. This could be this shadows, right? Well, we come in to silence the shadows because you are not alone. All right. And what we're going to do is, after we get our vision, this is really where we get our path to victory, right? Now, everybody loves victory, right? But nobody talks about what it takes to get the victory. So if we go back to our example of where we're trying to get over this mountain range, all right, so we crawled our way for a couple of days, just stayed thirsty maybe for a day or two. Now we're going, get some and begin to stand up. And now our vision is different. And now we can see a way through, but now we got to walk the path. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to climb that side of the mountain. Now we got to begin to use muscles that we maybe never had to use before because we never had to climb this kind of mountain before, right? So, it's kind of remind me of being in the gym today. I walk, you know what I'm saying? But I hadn't really been in the gym. And as I shared, because I'm taking this medicine and stuff, I'm like, I gotta get in this gym. And so, when I was in there today, I was using muscles that I hadn't used before. And that was a little uncomfortable. But you know what was wild? Was that I forgot how much I love to climb. You know what I'm saying? I forgot how much I love the elliptical machine. I forgot how much I was in my rhythm when I do what I do. I came out the womb fighting, right? Like literally, I'm having my mom on here one day. I came out and the nurse was like, "Oh, she's a fighter." And my mom said, "How prophetic." Because I feel like I've been fighting all my life. So I can see why God created me to be a change catalyst. I can see why he made me to be a change maker, to dig up things, to uproot things, to make things uncomfortable, to challenge the norm, to challenge the culture, to challenge myself and other people to be who he created us to be. That's who I am. So when I got in there and I was going back and forth with it, I was like, oh, I forgot. I kind of like to fight. I kind of like to get up in here and get this in. And that's what I want to tell you. As you begin to go on this path, whether it's a new business adventure or it's a new level of yourself, or whether it's a new, relationship, or whether it's a new routine in the morning or in the evenings, like whatever your new is, you're going to use muscles that you never used before. And that's going to feel uncomfortable. But once you get in there, you're going to start feeling good. You're going to be like, oh, snap, I still got it. And next thing you know, you're on your path to victory. And the last thing I want to say is your victory may not look like my victory. I'm going to rewind the tape. Your victory may not look like my victory. Your chapter, you might be on chapter 1 and I'm on chapter 6, right? Somebody else on chapter 10, right? But that doesn't mean I can't help you get from chapter 1 to chapter 6. Right. And we got to stop with all the social media stuff that people only put in 1/8 of their life on here. OK, you know what I'm saying? Folks booed up today, divorced tomorrow. We got to stop comparing our victory and what God has ordained our steps to do and where we are on our path with somebody else's, because all that's going to do is bring up those shadows. And that's not going to really, even if you got to where you were trying to go, you wouldn't be able to enjoy it because you'd be too busy looking for the next mountain, right? Or the next thing, or what you think you should have. What if that's all you're supposed to have? What if you're supposed to take that land, make it beautiful, build, like maybe that's it. And that's why we have to be so discerning of what the will of God is for our life. So I hope this was helpful to you. Hey Jay, hey Maurice, hey Edward. I hope that these, little Moonlight Mondays is a vibe. I need a DJ. That's what I need. Y'all know a DJ? I need a DJ because from the prayer cast and because of how I pose, people think they know me. You know what I'm saying? Like they think they know me, but you don't. And that's why I'm offering my text number. You can text me at 704-237-6525 because why? Because I got people a little bit over here on this platform, on that platform, on this platform, and I'm not trying to hit everybody. I'm not trying to feed everybody, okay? I'm trying to feed and grow a community of people who are like change makers like me, who are creatives, who are out here trying to make a difference, whether it's in their life, in their family life, in their community's life, but they don't want to be the same, right? They want to grow. That's who I'm looking for. If that's you, holla at your girl. I meant to put that scroll thing on here. So yeah, that's really me on the text. Don't be texting me at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But that's me on the text. We're going to be having a conversation. We're going to start talking about what do we need to do and grow. I know a network of experts and I'm not the best at everything, but I'm building a nation that is going to really challenge the culture, challenge how we see ourselves, challenge what we're capable of. And it's ready to get up and live. So I'm excited. And it's been a fight, y'all. God gave me this in 2014. And I've been on bits and pieces here and there and about killed me. You know what I'm saying? But I know that everything has a time and a season. And I feel like for where the world is right now, it's my season, right? I got to come forth and do this thing. And I'm going to do it the way I see how to do it. I'm going to be me. I'm funny. I'm silly. I'm a clown. I like to have a good time. I like to fall out and pray. We just going to have a community. We just going to be real over here. Okay. No, I'm not religious. I'm saved. Okay. And that's it. So if y'all ain't got nothing to say, I'm going to let y'all go. And let's see if anybody has anything they want to say. Melissa, yeah, if you could drop that number one more time, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Get up and live. All right. Take care.